Hi everyone and welcome back to Neurodiverse Says. I'm your host John Vire, and boy was NXT Showdown a moment. We had OMG spots, crazy rivalries, backstage chaos, and new World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions for both brands. So let's break it down. So we start the show off with the tag team match, winner takes all. We had DarkState versus the Hardys, and boy, I loved it. Right away, DarkState went after the Hardys. Hardys fought back. DarkState tried to get some offensive. Still, Matt and Hardy flew around, taking him down, hitting a twisted thing and a swanton bomb, winning and picking up both titles. I can't wait to see where this goes, because Bound for Glory is this weekend. Does this mean the Hardys, will somebody confront the Hardys at Bound for Glory? We have to wait to see how all of that turns out, and I think it was the right choice. Then we had the women's Survivor Series style tag team match, Team NXT versus Team TNA, and guys, each match had a special guest referee for Survivor Series for the men and women. So Jordynne Grace was the special guest referee for the woman, and the drama was there. We will get to that soon. So each team came out. So the Team NXT was Jacy, Soul, Jada, Lola versus Team TNA, aka ex-WWE. That's what I'm going to call them because most of them was ex-WWE stars. The Inspiration, Kelani Jordan, and Maya Sheree. And boy, was it crazy. Right away, Jayne tags in Lola tags in Jacy, like that chaos, back and forth. Everyone starts flying, Soul and Sheree starts flying. Sheree eliminates Jada Parker first, guys. Yes, Jada Parker is the first woman out, but then out of nowhere, Sheree gets eliminated by a soul capture. Chaos, more back and forth. Lola eliminates both women from the Inspiration, Cassie and Jacy, with MMA kicks in that killer backhand. Then out of nowhere, Kelani's left alone, but Kelani eliminates Lola. Due to Jacy, Jayne, and her having back and forth argument, near the end, Soul hits the Soul catcher, but Jacy Jayne steals the win.
Are you sure about that?
And then Jacy celebrates for Soul, and Soul is like, I won the match. We're going to see that later backstage, but it was crazy. Then we get Josh Briggs and Ava, because Josh Briggs is bad that Cardona showed up in his match. Cardona was trying to sneak his way into Team NXT, but he couldn't for Team TNA. But next week it would be Josh Briggs versus Matt Cardona, and I love how Cardona said, I love it here. Like he wasn't formerly in NXT reality TV show and the main roster. I love it. Like he's smiling like, ooh, I like the new management here. Really good. And then we got, for me, the best match of the night. I'm sorry, the Survivor Series matches was good, but let's talk about the match that stole the show. Ethan effing Page versus Mustafa Ali. These two wrestling IQ was so good. The back and forth. The rolling back and forth. The way that Ethan was jumping over Ali. The submissions. The killer spots. Like that killer dive that Ali did to Ethan. Throwing them across the arena into the announce table. Ethan with the killer, like, back in the ring with the ring post. Like, near the end, Ali and him fight on the table. They fall off. Ali has his foot stuck on a microphone rope. And I love how they zoomed in. They zoomed in on that too. That was really good. But at the end, Ethan hits the all-ego cutter for the win. And then after, El Nino, the Dr. Wagner Jr., I don't know, they're calling him Dr. Wagner Jr. or El Nino. Okay, they keep switching back and forth. WWE, Triple A decide. But I'm going to just say El Nino, the Dr. Wagner Jr. is backstage, and he says he wants not that Ethan Page North American Championship. Then Lexis King shows up, and we all know when Lexis King shows up, he's going to be goofy. So he's like, I know it's you, Trivion Heights. And Wagner's like, what the hell? And Lexis tried to take off Wagner Max. Wagner is like, do not touch me, walks away. And Heights walks up behind Lexis like, you have issues and you're in trouble. And it is, because next week, Dr. Wagner Jr. will be facing Lexis King. And then we also had a women locker room drama, because after the Survivor Series women match, Jacy celebrated with the girls. All the girls are mad. Zarya walks in saying, so I like you, new friends, we need to talk. Everyone leaves. Zarya's mad. Soul says, I vouch for you to be a part of the team. They just didn't pick you. Blake Monroe shows up saying, Zarya is never champion, and Soul is just using Zarya as backup, like how she did with Jordynne Grace. Zarya gets mad. Blake says, I'm not coming after the speed. You can get that. I want the Bane title. She's going after the North American, so I cannot wait to see the Glamour versus Miss Soul Ruka. Then we get the main event, and guys, the egos was all over the place, guys. We had Joe Hendry as special guest referee. Team NXT and Team TNA just went at it. So for Team NXT, we had Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, Miles Bourne, who stole the show, and yeah, Miles Bourne, and who else? I have it in my notes here. I'm sorry. How did I forget Javon Evans? But guys, versus Mike Satana, Frankie Kazarian, Moose, and Leon Slater. But guys, Miles Bourne stole the show. I'm sorry, I do not care what anyone says. Miles Bourne, he took on Team TNA by himself. He did those crazy dives with Leon Slater. He went back and forth with Moose and Kazarian, knocking them down. Like, Miles Bourne is one of a kind. And I love the back and forth with Leon and Trick with the Capybara. And it was crazy because Miles Bourne was the first one eliminated. And then after that, each man kept getting eliminated. But near the end, we had Trick and Ricky left for Team NXT versus Moose, Leon, and Mike Satano. But Ricky was able to eliminate Leon. But when Ricky tried to attack Trick, Trick abandoned Ricky to fight alone. And that's why Team TNA NXT lost, because Trick walked out on the team. That's going to be big repercussions. What did this mean for Bound for Glory? Also, Halloween Havoc coming up. And then before the show closes off, Santino Eva says, this is good. And at Halloween Havoc, we should have an all-women's battle royal with NXT and TNA because both locker rooms are so good. And the winner will face Jacy Jayne. The tensions are really high, bringing that up near the end as well. Chaos. So we have to see what's going to happen. Bound for Glory is this weekend. The Hardys have all the tag team gold. Trick, would he ever explain why he left Team NXT? And will Blake take the title off of Soul? And who in the hell is going to face Jacy Jayne on Halloween Havoc? I want to see a TNA girl face Jacy, or we get an unexpected surprise. Maybe a TNA legend. Just imagine someone like a Mickie James or a Awesome Kong, or even like a Beautiful People, like a Velvet Sky or Angelina Love, taking the title off of Jacy just for a moment, just for a little, like, iconic. I cannot wait. Hopefully you guys liked the review, and I'll see you guys next time.